Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a special banner prediction video for Genshin Impact. In this video, we'll have a look at banners from patch 2.5 to 3.0. And we have talked about this a few times. We know the official teasers of Yamiko. What we're looking at the upcoming rerun characters for 2.5 and also new character for 2.6. And also some speculations on what character may be coming. We also briefly talk about the changes for 2.5 for the outfits, but that's on the second part of the video. So in this video, our focus will be speculating on what possible rerun characters are and how to prepare for those rerun characters, including Radiant Shogun and also Venti, which are two of the icons for the Nemo and also Electro icons. Now, similar to most of our videos, we'll be using 100% from the official information and also medias and also the patch patterns of the characters. So here we're looking at all the patterns of different characters that have had a rerun and what are the likely characters for the reruns of those characters. So this is quite interesting, and I do want to prepare you guys for the new patches, because trust me guys, a lot of new characters are coming, and some exciting reruns are coming as well. Because the pattern of Genshin Impact right now, we're expecting at least 2 to 3 reruns per patch, and that's a lot of characters to prepare for. So jumping right into the patch of the characters. We know that patch 2.5 will happen on the 16th of February, and this will be a Wednesday. We also knew the new character will be Yamiko. So now the question is, what are the rerun characters for this patch? Well, over here I have listed all the possible rerun characters that is likely to join on this patch 2.5. And there's two categories of those characters, and this really depends on the direction of the developers. Personally, I am believing that this will be focused on Yaka, Yume, and also Raiden, which gave us 3 of the Inazuma characters. The reason behind this is patch 2.4 revealed the new city with Underground City, and it's likely we're going to get new zones and also new features to this city. And to go with the theme of the story and also the city, it's a really good time to get the Raiden Shogun rerun and also even Yume rerun. I'm not sure about Yaka because we'll talk about Yaka for patch 2.6. So if we come over here and have a look at when Raiden Shogun was the last patch for Raiden, we can see that she was on the 30th or 21st of September, and this is her first banner. We have not gotten a rerun for Raiden Shogun for so long. So what we're expecting is Raiden Shogun will be a definitely character for patch 2.5. And this definitely goes well with Yamiko because, I keep going with the wrong tabs. This will go well with Yamiko because she is an electro character that is supposed to be a good friend of Raiden Shogun. So Raiden Shogun is an electro energy DPS support, and she can do a lot of things. And Yamiko will be a catalyst user, so it'll be interesting to having 2 electro characters on the same team and how they will interact. So coming over to patch 2.6 predictions. We do know that there is still 1 more new character to be coming into the game, and that is a brother of Ayaka, which is Kimasato Ayato. Now this character was teased multiple times, and very likely we're gonna see the official teaser of this character. This character was mentioned by Ayaka and also a lot of Inazuma characters, and he is a female character who is the head of the house of Ayaka's Kimasato clan. And he's said to be a sword character very similar to Ayaka. And we're speculating on the elements of this character. We haven't had a Hydro character for a while now, so it is likely he will be a Hydro sword character who will be a 5-star character. Now because he's related to Ayaka, there is a high chance we get Ayaka and also Ayato on the same patch. So this is what I was saying before, maybe we don't get Ayaka on patch 2.5, then she will definitely come on patch 2.6. Now, on the topic of having a sword character, if you guys remember, Kazuha is also a sword character. So if we were to get a new weapon, then it's a really good time to get 2 sword characters, 1 new character and also 1 new rerun on the same patch. So this might be indicating we might be getting a Monster Festival maybe on patch 2.6. So we could be getting Ayato as a new Inazuma character, maybe a Venti rerun and also a Kazuha rerun. And of course, if the orders of the patches actually goes reversed, we might be getting the Inazuma characters. So the character could be Ayaka, Yume, and also Raiden. But I really don't think we'll have to wait for patch 2.6 for Raiden. So maybe we can get Venti over here. Now, I know there's a lot of give and take for the mix of characters, and why we're so focused on the new rerun characters is that we'll be getting to patch 2.7 and also patch 3.0 very soon. So what the developer is doing is they're trying to, give us the last chance of getting the Inazuma characters before we go into a new city. And with a new city, likely we're going to get a bunch of new characters. So to get those rerun characters, we might have to wait a few more patches after this time. And looking at all the characters that were coming into the game, I also noticed that there could be a rerun for Kokomi. Now I know guys, Kokomi is not the strongest character, she's a really decent healer, and with the new artifact set, she can be a decent damage dealer as well. But compared to most of the other characters, I do think Kokomi have a less chance of a rerun. Now there can also be a chance of rerun for characters like the standard characters like Kachin over here. So we have had a Kachin rerun, but the banner sales were very low. And knowing the developers, likely they won't go for a low banner sale with the standard characters. So my prediction for patch 2.6 is likely gonna be Kimasato Ayato, and after that we'll be expecting Venti and maybe Kazuha on this banner. And finally, we can be expecting someone like Kokomi as well. So that pretty much sums up all the rerun possible characters for Inazuma. And this is one thing that gets interesting, because we have been waiting for a bigger patch and also the transitional content for a while. And I do think by patch 2.7, we can see a new element, which will be with Yao and also Baiju, a 4-star Denjo character and also 5-star Denjo character. I'm sure you guys know them, so we had those teasers for so long now. And after getting all of those, predictions, we're still looking at the Denjo characters as the biggest excitement, because those characters will bring us a new element, and a new element with the synergies for the existing element. So this will give us the 7th element, and this can give us new combinations, new build, and also new skill sets, or new combos with different teams. So for 2.7, there's a lot of predictions, and over here you have seen some of my previous notes about free characters and also selective characters, and that was actually for the previous patches for the Chinese New Year. Now the focus for patch 2.7 will definitely have to be the Kazan, and also going over to Samaru, which will be the new city. We'll briefly talk about this as well. So I guess we have talked about this a few times. I don't want to, going back to the things we have talked about. So the focus is whether we'll be getting a split of a festival, which can come with Kazuha Venti. I know guys, those characters have a high chance of getting a rerun, especially during those times. But at the same time, because we're having so many of those double rerun and also triple rerun banners, we're getting a little overwhelmed by the characters. So remember before we talked about those are the available rerun characters, and within 2 patches, likely we can, get 3 or 4 of them. So by patch 2.7, we may be out of rerun characters. So there's a small chance we might be getting more new characters than just those 2 characters. And this is when we also want to talk about patch 3.0. So we know patch 3.0 will come with the new characters with Sayo and also the Denjo Archon, which is the Lancelot Casanelli. Now those 2 characters likely follow the pattern with Inazuma as well. So Sayo will come first as a new male 5-star poem character. And after following by the story, likely we're going to get the Denjo Archon maybe on patch 3.0 or 3.1. Now there's a few things I want to share with you guys, which I think this is a good time to prepare for those characters. One thing is, we want to save up as many fetch reasons as we can. After that, the reason we have each day, we might want to store up a lot of Mora and also experience books. Because we know that by 3.0, a lot of the characters will be following onto the new content. And because of that, we might want to, not spend too much resource on existing items, but rather stock up resource that is universal. So the 3 resources that's very important, which is going to be Mora, experience books, and also weapon ores, and also Primogems of course. So the idea is we kind of want to, use maybe patch 2.7 or maybe 2.6 as a transitional patch as we save more Primogems. Because we know when a new patch, 3.0 comes or 3.1 comes, likely we want to have as many resources as we can in terms of Primogems for new characters and even going for the new weapons. So going back to a summary of the new banner predictions, I do think for patch 2.5, the rerun characters will be the Inazuma characters with Raiden Shogun, plus 1 or 2 of characters like Yumiya and maybe Ayaka, or maybe even Kokomi. Now for patch 2.6, I'm expecting a Monster Festival, and because we have been getting Monster Festivals with a Riti rerun, so we can expect the Anemo Archon rerun on patch 2.6, and this likely will come with Kazuha and also Ayato. Finally, for patch 2.7, we can expect Yao and also Baiju, and those are 2 of the new characters for the Denjo element. So in case you guys want to plan to save your Primogems, we're expecting about 10,000 to about 14,000 primal gems per patch. And knowing that, you do want to stock up maybe 20,000 or even 30,000 primal gems by the time patch 3.0 comes. I know it's a little hard, and we'll make more character comparisons in terms of their stats and also elements, and which character works best with Denjo characters, because that's the next thing I want to focus on as well. So hopefully you guys find this banner prediction video helpful. Usually I update this video every patch, and once we have the official information from the live stream, we can plan for more characters for patch 2.5 and also future patches. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.